All right, welcome back to Necessary Censorship. I know you've missed us. We're back. Let's talk about what the hell we've been up to for the last couple months.
Ooh.
Sleeping.
I don't know. Like what it is? It's June.
It's June.
It is June.
Last one was in March.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Yeah. So we took kind of a summer. We kind of took a hiatus.
Little time off.
Like I know, I've been having like baseball practices. We're ramping up a little bit for my travel team that I coach, and I know I'm in school. For those of you that know this, I'm in school, so it was just kind of one of those things. Life started catching up to a bunch of us.
Culinary school, huh?
I wish. No, once again, just
Continuing the education.
It's gonna be a nun.
It doesn't take that long. No, hopefully by this time next year, I will be done. I'll be hopefully done next February with my master's. So no,
Good for you.
That's
just
awesome.
it's just there was just so much stacking up, with the baseball practices, school, with the boys trying to get them whatever, and my schooling and stuff. It was hard for us to kind of find some time for us to get together, so it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how like having a family like it involves time. It's kind of odd,
Yeah,
I've been wrapped up in dance recitals and
is she that age already?
Yep.
What is she? 5?
She's 4, going to be
4.
5 next week. Yeah, so we've been wrapped up in dance recitals, swim class.
Time flies.
Yeah, she's a big girl now, so we just watched a great dance recital today with ballet and tap dance and stuff.
But she likes swim then?
Oh, she loves it. Yeah. So
The
what
dance recitals.
Oh, dang! That must be some good stuff.
Well, it's the thing is fighting me like Conor McGregor right now.
Like a woman fights Conor McGregor, right?
Out of the bathroom, right? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Oh, this is
I figured I'd bring this in before I want to figure out what you've been doing too. Is there's this Proper 12 crisp apple?
I wondered about that.
It is goddamn delicious.
Is it?
I don't like Proper 12. I don't like. Smell that. It's so good. I don't like Proper 12.
Holy cow, that's a candy apple right there. That's Granny Smith candy
Tell
apple.
me when, Jeremy.
Wow, that's. Jeremy, you want
just cover the ice, I guess.
Jeremy, you want to sniff
good.
my cork?
That's good. Yeah, sure. Yes, please.
I bought this.
Wait.
I'm not a fan of.
I think it
the
smells
Proper
like shit.
12, and
halfway, please. That's good. That's good.
And when I saw this, and I'm like, you know what? For $20, I'm going to try it.
Wow!
And
holy crap!
Wow!
That's
it
amazing.
It is so goddamn good. And it is a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. It was about 80 degrees today.
It's gorgeous.
Crisp apple. That's
Cheers
the thing.
to you, brother.
This might be the best thing I can say that has come out of Conor McGregor. So
Wow.
so good. So good. Anyway, Jeremy, what you been up to?
Well, I know this month has been my daughter's month. She graduated, so definitely.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So we have
L'chaim.
next
I'm not
Saturday
Jewish.
we have the graduation. So
Mazel tov.
so we got that, and I've just been working and doing
So
stuff around the house.
you got one left.
Yeah,
When's Josiah done? 2 more years?
a couple more years. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Where are they doing graduation? Are they doing it?
Yeah, it's at the American Family Field.
Really?
It's at
So
Miller
it's
Park. We
back.
call that
Awesome.
Miller
Yeah,
Park.
Miller Park.
It's
yeah.
Miller Park. Yeah.
No, that's an
It's
awesome
like the first time I
experience.
think I've actually said it by that name for some reason, but
I remember Lil's graduation there, dude. It's an awesome experience.
Skipped over Jaden's because in 2020 was COVID, so it's now.
Wait, what?
I'll get to experience that.
What was?
That was a little thing that happened
Yeah.
a couple years ago. We were all. You might have remembered that time we were all stuck
Yeah.
in our houses, and I
just figured we were skipping.
I became
word,
a raging alcoholic.
No. You developed your acquired taste for certain bourbons.
Hey, what are we doing tonight? We ain't going anywhere. It's closed.
That's what's funny. We talk, yeah. This is my first drink in a month.
I know. That's why I felt bad. I didn't want to.
Really?
That's why.
But
bringing it, but
for this, and so just to let you know, if you see me or halfway through this, that's why I've been.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. This is my first drink in about 30 minutes.
I don't know why. I
haven't had a drink in a
sober
couple days because of coaching, so I've had to be on
good for you.
my good deal. But yeah, holy cow! That's what's hard to like realize is you got 2 kids out of high school.
Yeah.
You have 1.
Yeah.
My first is gonna graduate next year. Like the one thing we just thought of was, I said to my wife, I'm like, shit, we got to get senior photos in a couple months.
Yeah.
Like they want those by August, I thought typically, and I'm like,
But the photos are different than what they used to be. It's
Right.
not like you go in and you're in front of all these.
I do remember
screens,
mine were little
you're
glamour
in a
shots.
Oh, you're in a tux.
No, Nugget wasn't that bad.
Mine was.
No, I had one. I was wearing a Gilbert Brown jersey. Was in one.
Oh, really?
I had one nice one where I was like a shirt and a tie because the parents want that one. And then I had one with I was in my basketball uniform, and then they had an idea with one photo was I was kind of in the foreground dressed somewhat casually, but they had my jersey in the background kind of just out of focus behind me. That one I think was my favorite. But
my best one
you
was
retired that jersey after you graduated.
no, I hopefully somebody with a lot more talent got it and is giving a little bit more attention.
Mine was kind of glamour shots, where I had the
like Uncle Rico.
No, not quite. But I had the denim shirt with the jeans, and I had
you had the Canadian tuxedo.
Yes, but I had a tie on, and I'm leaning up against a director's chair.
Come on.
And I had.
Why didn't we think of this to bring these in?
That's what I was just gonna say. Why did we bring it it's graduation season? We should bring.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Hopefully, if we can get them to Jeremy when they're editing this video, we'll flash these in at the end.
I'm getting.
I'll see if I can.
Director's chair.
Holy shit! The Canadian tuxedo with a tie.
Yes.
Wow. Let's class up this denim.
It was 1995, my friend.
What about you? Do you have any that you remember?
He wore a tuxedo.
Was he in the tuxedo?
Yes.
Did you really?
Well, that's what everyone dressed up in a suit kind of thing. Plus, I was a graduating class of 2. I had to look hot, stylish.
Yes.
I went to a private school. It was me and myself and a girl that graduated.
No way.
Yeah.
Was that down in Florida then?
Yeah, it was a small little private school. So
small. Was it a broom closet?
It was bigger than the year before.
He was homeschooled. He was homeschooled.
Well, that's where I thought he was going with it. Well,
I asked my mom to prom.
Well, see, when I graduated grade school, we had a class of 11. It was 7 girls and 4 boys, I think. Or no, 4. It was 7 boys and 4 girls.
That's a good ratio.
It was a good ratio. But no, that's what I remember. It was 11. And I thought that was ridiculously small until he comes in here with 2.
He wore a tux.
I'd be surprised with that many people. I even know how to talk to people.
Did you?
Question for you, real quick. Did you even have a yearbook, or was it just a flyer?
It was a pamphlet. It was a double-sided. Did you have a commencement speech?
These 2 are graduate. Wait, were you valedictorian?
I don't even think we had anything.
You didn't have you didn't win valedictorian?
No.
You had a 50-50 chance, and
no. She was a lot smarter than I was. Plus, we're from Florida.
I'm picturing.
I was just surprised I graduated.
I'm picturing a stage with the chairs, and there's just 2 chairs in front of the stage, and then maybe 10 chairs behind for the families.
There's an hour of pomp and circumstance coming up before it.
What was the band? Yeah. Just was it the one man Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins with the one man band?
Wedding Crashers. Or
fucking need you more than ever.
Actually, the whole school got up and we played bells. There are these bells that
the whole school was there 80 you?
No, actually, I think it's 35.
Hold on.
Holy
Hold on.
From that
first through K or through high school?
Yeah.
Did the principal tell you all had to drink the same Kool-Aid, or
No, it was that type of school.
Yeah, it wasn't a tux. It was like a white sheet that they wore with purple tennis shoes, like the Comet people
right?
from a few years
Exactly.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Well, there's a variety of different graduations.
Did not see the conversation going that way.
No.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Small school, private school, Christians kind of school.
Hold on. Have you been to a high school reunion with your graduating class?
She dead.
We met up at an Applebee's 5 years after.
You just text every so often on Facebook. You good? You good? All right. We don't need to meet up this year.
But it's funny. Okay, so going back to your suit picture.
I want to see it.
I do. What was your pose? Did you?
I want to say I had two of them. One was just like a
Straight on,
straight
head
on.
turn. Yeah.
I swear I think I had one of the arm things like this too, but I could be wrong. But I believe
That's it.
But
That's the one.
I'll try to find it.
That's the sweet spot.
Yeah, I'm
right
gonna because I was trying to think because I could have swore there's one. The hands on the hips. Like you leaning on the chair.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah,
Jeremy, we got to break out the ones that we did with the
Oh Jesus Christ!
with the looking off and then
Yeah.
the silhouette picture and the.
I want to update that and get another one where then we can actually we're in the picture together, but then add someone like Jason in the background with his head going.
I would love it. Yes, let's do it.
Like I want to update those so bad.
Yeah,
They turned out so good.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I'll post those at the end too.
Oh my God!
I still I think I have one of those up as one of my pictures in one of the programs at work.
Oh yeah.
I know Kip from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
We use Salesforce at my job, and that's my profile picture.
Is Kip?
Yeah, I had
I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious.
You're just jealous. I've been chatting with chicks all day. Some guy in Ohio I was talking to, he's like, "Oh yeah, Salesforce." He's like, "Oh my God, that's hilarious." I'm like, "What?" Your profile picture, and I'm like, "What did I put down?" He said, "You're Kip." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." But I know Michael, that's usually here with us. He put Napoleon as his. I don't know if it's changed because of the position he's in, but for a while it was funny. But kind of got off topic there again.
No. This is a great topic.
This is actually too smooth.
Dude, it is.
This
It's
is
like
too
Telling
good.
you, this is.
I could see drinking this whole bottle.
Yeah.
Like really
It
quick.
lasted 2 days at my house.
really,
Yeah,
and it was just you.
one other
Well,
person.
Tony had some too.
They could have easily. I mean, this is like. I was trying to think of like what could really be good with this too, like in a lemonade or some kind of. What could you mix this with? Because of the apple,
Wow.
there's a lot of fruit juice that you can mix with this and
Yeah.
really kick it up. I mean, it is
You
ridiculously
could do like
good.
a cranberry apple with bourbon. And
See, that's
stuff.
what I
You
was.
could do it,
I love cranberry. I think that would be.
Well, you
I-
with your urinary tract infection.
I have
would
some.
think
Want me
so.
to grab some?
No, I'm good. I'm not burning lately. So lately.
Well,
Lately. Oh my God! Any
Yeah, I have problems. Why don't you bring it up to everyone? Okay.
any good movies that you guys have seen recently?
Jeez, I finally watched Ant-Man and
Quantum Mania.
Quantumania.
Quantumania.
The only redeeming part of that movie I thought was Bill Murray.
He was kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know he was in it.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
and
That's
it
why.
was
And
kind of.
He was supposed to have a bigger part where he's battling more, I guess,
Really?
but
I don't know.
they played it real short, and yeah, the part was good.
It was okay though.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was great. I haven't seen Guardians. Did you go see Guardians in the
yes.
theater? Yeah.
Guardians is fantastic.
Great. It finishes it off nice. Don't
Yeah.
want to ruin anything for
Oh,
you.
don't
It's-
worry. You're not ruining
it-
it. Ruin it for them, not me.
That's why I feel confident for the DC stuff with James Gunn going over, because
Yeah.
James Gunn did that with the Guardians, and he could do that with Superman.
Now-
I think it's
Did
What
you
was-
guys go see Flash at all? Or-
Not yet,
We
no,
were
not
gonna
yet.
go on Thursday, I think it was, and it just kind of fell through. My son's retired. My one son had a baseball game.
I thought you said your son's retired.
I wish they're probably going to retire
My
before
son
me.
retired.
Yeah, they're going to probably retire. No, I do want to see it. Yeah, Guardians. The ones I finally watched Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I know you said it was. Yeah, I thought you said it was okay. I loved it.
Yeah, I
it
would
was
say
great.
okay, it was.
It was very true to
Yeah.
like every game.
I heard that. What I heard from reviews, because I haven't seen it yet. Which
Yeah.
I don't worry.
Yeah.
You're not
It had
gonna
like a
ruin for me.
There's
basic
not-
But
story,
I thought that, what
Yeah.
I've heard is Jack Black like.
Oh, it was good.
Kills it.
There's a scene in there where he's playing the piano, singing.
the Peaches song.
My wife started just dying laughing. She thought that was the funniest part. Like peaches, 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 peaches.
He created a whole video too of it. It's online.
The one thing I was gonna now that you've seen it though, in the beginning when they're the commercial that they're showing for the,
Oh yeah,
right?
it was hilarious.
Is that rap from the cartoon?
I
Remember
I
the,
wanna
like, that
say
Super
yes.
Mario Brothers cartoon
yeah,
show?
I want to say yes.
There was like
Yep.
you get hooked on the brother.
Yeah.
I could have swore that was from the cartoon.
And they, yeah, and they
And
made,
it
it was such a funny video.
The sound, yeah, that was good. The soundtrack was good because all of
Yeah.
a sudden, every once in a while, you're hearing doo 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 doo.
Yep.
Oh,
Doo
really?
doo doo doo.
Whenever, even whenever the
Doo, doo,
background
doo,
was
doo,
kind
doo,
of showing that
doo,
level,
doo, doo.
it was doing.
Yeah, they
that
did.
level.
They
I
did
gotta
a
go see
side
it
scroll a
now.
couple
Yeah.
times when you see them jumping up and
Right.
down. Everything. I thought. I was worried that it was just going to be like, what the hell is this? I loved it. I thought it was great. If you're a fan of Super Mario,
Oh yeah.
it was a lot of nostalgia. There was a lot of things like when they were showing the flashback to Mario and Luigi, the little
Oh
guys.
yeah.
That was like from Paper Mario, I think, or something.
Nice.
Like I
Nice.
did have to
Yeah.
keep asking Anthony, like, what game's that from?
Right.
Who's that character
Is that
from?
Mario 64?
Yeah, no,
Nice.
it's great.
Super Mario World? Oh.
Yeah, I go see it. It is,
Yeah.
or find it. I'm sure it'll be streaming soon. I thought it was
Oh, it's
great.
already you can.
Oh, is it?
You can
Okay.
buy it off Voodoo.
Really?
or
Okay, yeah,
Amazon,
it
or
is so
something.
good.
Yeah.
It is so
Maybe
good.
I'll do that then.
It was. It's actually been out for a couple weeks.
Has
now.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
The other movie I saw, and
Yeah.
probably not a fan favorite, but Little Mermaid, the live action
I have
one.
not seen
Oh, I
it.
haven't
Dude,
seen that one.
I will say this: thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really?
Really did. Javier Bardem as King Triton from
Oh, really?
No Country for Old Men and stuff.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Really?
And I'm not a Melissa McCarthy fan, especially when she did that Ghostbusters reboot.
Oh, she was in that.
Yeah, I believe so.
We'll have to watch it and see.
You good?
I'm good.
I thought you were about to say earlier Harvey Weinstein.
Well, that's where I thought he was going, and I was like,
Javier Bardem. No, but Melissa McCarthy actually
Ursula?
as Ursula was really, really good.
see, the part of me is I could care less. Like they tried to
Yeah.
make a big deal out of the mermaid being black. I'm like, who gives?
She
a
was really
shit?
good. She really was.
To me, I just thought that. I mean, I guess I'm at this point where I think the originals are good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the remake of Lion King or anything. To me is like just watch the original. I think
Right.
I think they're great. I think they're perfect as is. I know, but
I like the different.
I just
twist
don't
on
like
it, though.
like the toxicity that a lot of people get though. Like when they attack the actress. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, no. We can talk about attacking the actresses when we talk about Ghostbusters 2016.
Yes,
we can talk about that later.
that's
But no, I'm glad it's good. Did Stella like it?
Oh, she loved it. Yeah. Lil loved it. Stella. So
My
I've
nieces
got a
and
22-year-old
went to-
that loved it who saw the original, and I've got a 4-year-old that loved it
That's
who's
awesome.
never seen or she's seen the original but doesn't really comprehend it. And she sees the new one. And when Flounder came out, Scuttle, Aquafina is Scuttle,
Oh, jeez.
and she is phenomenal.
So
in
they
it
have
as
all
well.
the same characters for the
Correct.
most part.
Yep.
I'm like,
It's the
okay.
it almost follows the exact same
Sure,
storyline
sure.
as you go, but it's just the actors, the voice actors and stuff. Excellent job. So it was actually really enjoyable.
What about the end scene, like when they're on the ship and you got the king and wasn't in the cartoon was popping a boner? Wasn't that? Didn't you see that?
Yeah, but this time he doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay.
No.
Just wondering if they
Prince
included-
Eric does though. Prince Eric
Sorry,
does.
got you in a
It's
drink
good.
again.
Yeah. Prince Eric does, and Ariel jumps up out of the sea and grabs.
I don't think it was
onto
the king,
so
it
that
was
she
the
can
priest,
hold on.
herself
wasn't
up.
it?
Yeah, it's almost like a
Did you
pig.
see that?
Wasn't it the priest?
It
was the
marrying
priest.
him?
It
Yeah,
was the
that's-
priest. Yes.
Yeah, he's popping a wall.
And if you look at the
But-
cover of the VHS tape,
That was a big,
yes, yes.
I couldn't remember if it was the king from the earthly kingdom, the walking, not of our Burnham,
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah, yeah.
whatever. I can't even say his name. LeVar.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
Butterflies in the sky.
Reading rainbow. Where's my banana clip? Where's my
Take a look.
sunglasses?
Look.
I actually
good.
enjoyed it though. So
But that's one of the movies we could talk about on another episode that we're planning on doing.
That's like what we call a teaser in the business.
Remakes.
The other one that I was looking forward to that I'm mad that I didn't go see in the theater because I'm a huge fan of the franchise, even though it's not been the greatest, is Evil Dead.
oh yeah.
So
that's right.
I streamed the Evil Dead Rises
yeah.
once again. So the one that came out a couple years ago, which was a kind of like a remake of the original Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell, like they're in the cabin and stuff like that. Was an over the top gore fest. I enjoyed it because I like gory movies.
Well,
It was
Definitely an entertaining.
It was okay.
Gory movie. It wasn't the best. Kind of remake. I guess you'd say.
Yeah, the newest one. It takes place. They're the opening scene is great. They kind of tie in the opening scene and in the next thing. So it takes place in this rundown New York apartment.
Okay.
So
we're not out in the woods.
Not in the woods. Okay. You have a mom with 3 kids, and their sister. The mom's sister shows up and
puts in a VHS tape. And
no. So like
7 days.
Something happens, and of course the one kid is this idiot kid finds a book and finds a bunch of records.
Yeah.
And decides to play them.
Okay.
And unleashes hell in this apartment building. And so what was crazy, so I watched it with Anthony because he was kind of like he's like me. He likes old horror schlock. Like he's watched the original Texas Chainsaw with me, the original Nightmare on Elm Street. He likes the old. We've watched all the Friday the 13th, the bad ones. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So we're watching this, and it's a little slow, and it gets to the point where the kid is playing the records, and so when he puts the records on the player, they don't do anything. But the kid kind of, I can't remember if he goes backwards with them or if he whatever it is. He has to adjust the speed. And there's a guy suddenly start talking about this, like how he found this book and whatever, and it starts playing this demonic voice, like it's I can't remember the words from Evil Dead, but it sounds like it's like Kermit. But it starts playing it, and all of a sudden Anthony
Satan is coming to you.
Waka waka.
Hi ho. Evil Dead here.
Evil Dead.
You Deadites. Yeah, it starts, and all of a sudden Anthony goes, so like it unleashes, right?
I want them to make a Muppets take over hell or something.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'm sure there's one. I mean, they made like an NYPD Blue
Miss
thing
Piggy's
of
like the leader of hell.
Bert and Ernie. But yeah, like when the mom gets possessed early on and it's coming, all of a sudden Anthony kind of gets up and he's like, "I think I'm done." I'm like, you all right? You feeling okay? He's like,
him the hell out.
It's like, I just can't watch this anymore. I'm like,
wow,
what's going on? Really? He's like, I just can't watch this. I'm like, okay. So I let him go, and so then it's kind of coincidentally that Evan comes downstairs. Then he missed the beginning, but Evan ends up finishing watching the movie with me. And it was gory, but it wasn't as gory as the first one. Okay. Great. I thought it was great. It is from an Evil Dead franchise. I think they put it in a good spot. Because I hope it doesn't turn into the Saws where it's you're just playing crappy ones every year. But they're kind of, hopefully they can kind of find ways to keep it fresh, not just here we're gonna read from this book.
This was still Sam Raimi, right?
Probably a producer.
He's a producer. Him and Campbell have not. They're not in it.
But I thought
I think they're producing. I don't know if they wrote it. I know he definitely didn't direct it or anything. I thought it was great. Once again, I loved it. There's the one thing that they showed in the trailer and that made they used it in the promotional materials is there's a cheese grater used in the movie. And let me tell you, it is not used to grate up some fresh mozzarella or anything. It is, like in the trailer, they've showed the person grab it and hold it up, and that's all I needed to see. But don't worry. The movie pays off. It's not as bad as you're expecting, but it's not good either.
No,
because it's like when you see like in a movie someone like like their fingernail.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
you're just like, shit, this sucks. That's
you
what
could
it
feel
was.
it. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, so I thought.
It's
So
like
once
a
again, yeah,
chalkboard.
I'm giving another thumbs up to Evil Dead Rises. I
Okay.
thought it was great, but
I'll
that's
have to
definitely not
check
one
that
to
out.
watch with Stella in the room.
No,
No,
Okay.
no, that might give her nightmares.
I'll wait till she goes to sleep. Maybe I'll watch it up north when I'm by myself and there's nobody around.
In the woods.
Yes.
In the woods.
Yes,
Oh
by
well.
myself. Yeah, that'll work, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
good luck to you. Good luck. To
You
you.
come out and then there's like the Blair Witch like things hanging off trees, like the little figurines.
Oh,
I would
God.
I would do the selfie photo of
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I was just watching Evil Dead Rises.
Jeremy, what did you get up here? Why are you standing in the corner naked? Oh, sorry, I was just peeing.
Just peeing in the corner. I watched that with Tony, and I remember it, because you guys are old enough to remember the hype.
Yeah.
They pushed it as being real, and that these kids are dead. Like if you remember correctly, I don't think that they had the 3 actors come in to like be it for the movie until after it was released. Like
Correct.
they tried
Yeah.
making it look like these kids were real,
Like, no
or
interviews,
that were
nothing,
dead. And I remember watching. I was trying to explain that to Tony. We watched the movie, and he's like, "God, this movie sucked. We could have just watched the last 5 minutes." And I'm like, that's kind of what it was. I tried explaining that it was the whole. This was the first of its kind found
Right.
footage. Like they tried, but I thought, I think it's
I
pretty
think they did a pretty
ingenious.
good job
For what
for
they did with
what
it.
they-
I saw it at the drive-in.
Did you?
That's what made it.
Well, I
a little
remember
bit
I had
more
to
fun,
sneak
too.
my younger sister into it because they were carding people. So when you go back and you look at it, you're like,
What'd
you
you
so
do? Put her under your shirt as you
well,
walked
no.
in?
So what was kind of hilarious? Well, like me and my girlfriend at the time, I want to say like because me and my girlfriend were like 18, 19 or 20
In
at the
his
time.
pocket was Jinko.
Jinkos, jeez. I didn't wear Jinkos. That wasn't me.
Z Cavaricci's.
But I remember like having to buy her a ticket and I'm like, why? Looking back, why were they carding for this movie when I just watched Evil Dead Rises with some ridiculous
Very
crap
different.
going in there?
There's like
Yeah.
worse stuff in scary, like the scary movies, than there was in that actually.
Yeah,
I actually think that like the Paranormal Activity, like when that one came out, that was a lot worse than Blair
But
Witch.
once again, it was the same thing though. It's more or
was.
less of what you didn't see.
Right.
Yeah.
But that got me more than the Blair Witch did. Like the Blair Witch,
Well,
I felt like
it
was
was
a
clear.
little bit more.
The cameras were clearer too,
Right.
where the Blair Witch was
Yeah.
like they made it
Yeah.
that blurry crap on purpose.
I do have a fun fact about the Paranormal Activity for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Out of the 3 of us in this room, which of us has their name in the credits of that movie?
And not me. So it's
Of
down
which
to
one?
2 of you.
Of the first Paranormal Activity.
I'm gonna say
No, do I?
you do.
you do?
I
Wait,
do.
what?
How?
My name is in the. You have to watch it on a high def
Hold on,
TV,
hold
and
on.
you have to slow it
Is
down.
it just that somebody else has your name?
No.
What?
So it's kind of funny. So back when that movie was
Breaking news here.
I
people,
know.
Okay.
it's kind and I'll
got a
explain it. Like when I
celebrity.
first watched it, when I watched it on regular DVD,
yeah.
it's kind of like. Do you ever see the Simpsons episode where they show the winners of a contest and it's speeding through?
Yes. Yes.
It's kind of like that. And when you pause it, you have to watch it on a high def. Once I got it on Blu-ray, you could actually see it. But so when the movie was coming out or being prepared, they had a contest where it was like they put it out and you had to vote it from what city you were from to try getting a premiere at your city.
Okay.
So it was kind of like an early crowdfunding. Like you're not paying for anything, but
Right.
you voted to try get in. And so I voted.
yeah.
And apparently that meant that our names got put into the credits
Really?
of the movie. So a part of me wants you to put that under my IMDb profile.
Yes.
With a
Okay.
screenshot
He
of
has a credit.
I am credited as, and I forgot what it says in the credits of, but I'm
We
not
have
lying.
to.
It is so fast because obviously there are thousands of people that
Right.
voted.
Oh, obviously.
It is flying past the
So you
screen.
probably
I
got
own that movie, so I have on Voodoo.
So
I
it
have
was
to
Yeah,
take a look.
you have to pause it and like as it goes up and everything.
It's got to be towards the end though. It's
It is towards the end, but it's
It's
by
alphabetical.
alphabetical. I
Okay.
believe by last name.
Okay.
But I am
So it
in the
should be
credit.
near
Yeah.
the beginning.
It's early on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on a credit of
I
a.
might have you sign something.
No, the value just went down. Good luck selling that at mass media or
I thought you
whatever.
said you were
I'm
going to
going
be
to
one of
7
the
Mile Fair
ghosts
with
or
that.
something.
No, No, but yeah, no, that's kind of I remember I went and bought it. I was all excited, and I put it in, and it was just a blurry mess.
Well,
so yeah, you watch it on high def, you can see
If
it.
we're talking
That's fun.
about feature film appearances, and I know you weren't in it, but your name's in it. I was in Mr. 3000.
Were you?
Yes, I was. I was in the crowd. I was on the third base side.
Can you? Are you actually seen, or
Yes,
can you really?
You got to pause again.
Sure, it's one of
You
those because
gotta pause.
the camera's panning.
Correct, yeah, but I was.
How did you figure that out? Because obviously there's multiple takes. Probably. How did you? Because you just kind of knew where you were at that
Yeah.
scene that's being filmed,
Yes.
and so you kind of
Yes,
okay.
it was like a home run scene where he was going around and
What did that
Actually-
require of you?
we just signed up and it
Like
was
how long were you there?
Geez, it was probably about like 9-10 hours.
Was it really that
Yeah,
long?
we got moved to the outfield. We got moved
Because they
to-
moved the
oh,
groups
yeah,
because
they
it
moved
wasn't
all
the
over.
stadium
Correct.
wasn't filled.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it was
no.
okay.
They moved the groups around for where it was, but in
Did they
the-
tell you just to wear Brewer gear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, when he came around,
See? Look at
remember
this. You
against
got
the
movie
Astros
stars
and,
in here.
yeah, so when he came around third base, I was sitting there going, yeah,
So we don't want to know about any home videos you've made, but
come on,
Well, I'm out then.
gotta have something.
No, I was just the. I
like,
wasn't in.
I got
but
like 14 things.
You
on,
mentioned Mr.
Pornhub, so-
Mr. 3000.
Amateur.
Tanya, my ex,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
sister-in-law, her papa was one of the players.
Oh,
He was
really?
brought in as a player on the field. He was like an outfield
Really?
player. He's in the background, but he was a player.
just in
For the
uniform and all
Astros?
that stuff.
I don't remember what team or whatever, but he said he was. There was a picture that I think he posted online or something.
No
him in like
shit.
the background.
Well, that's
So
kind of
that-
one of those things. Yeah,
Sounds like
being-
that would have been cool. I
Filmed
wasn't
in
up
the
here
area?
at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Because I wonder, like, if they for a lot of the players, if they pulled like minor leaguers from
They
the
did.
area or high schoolers
They
or
did.
something.
They pulled
or,
minor leaguers.
Okay.
And there were some college players that
Sure.
were in there, but
Yeah.
these
And then
guys knew
some
how to
people
play.
just had the shape.
Yeah, that just looked like a ball
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the majority, if I remember correctly, the majority of the Houston Astros, because that was the big storyline, was with them for that when he got his 3,000 finally and stuff. Or not, he didn't get 3,000. Sorry, but a lot of
Spoiler
them.
alert.
Yeah. Oh,
Should be Mr. 3 or Mr. 2,999.
Yeah.
Liars.
But, yeah, a lot of them were college and minor leaguers. So
It's crazy.
yeah, it wasn't just some actors they threw out there, but except for Bernie Mac.
R.I.P. Bernie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Good
you
stuff.
got one. You got one graduating. You got two. What? Baseball and close to graduating.
Yeah,
right?
they're junior. Well, they'll be
Driving
a
and-
senior and sophomore
Jesus.
coming in. Yeah.
And I've got one that graduated, and then the other one that finally made it to kindergarten. Yes. So
It's a little bit of a gap there.
yeah. Well, hey.
So that's basically been our time off.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched a couple movies here.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get back into the swing of things here. But it's good to be back.
It is great to see you guys again.
Good to be back here. Good to have a drink to relax, not be in the
And
burning
what a great
sun.
drink you picked too, man.
Telling
So-
you.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Conor McGregor, knows what the hell he was doing with that shit. I mean, his regular whiskey kind of sucks, but
Wow.
this stuff, I think he just needs to focus on this.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I don't know what else. I mean, because I know Jack Daniels and Jim Beam both make an apple. Crown Royal makes an apple. Part of me thought, eventually, maybe one of these. That's what we'll do. Is one of these. I'll buy them all, and we can do a little flight and just see how they go against. But yeah, I
They
thought
should
this
do
is,
like a cinnamon apple or like
Ooh.
well, so
like
that's what
that or a
they
caramel
do.
apple or something.
Jack or Jim, one of the two does. I think both of them do like a winter cider.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and those are really good because they actually recommend that you warm them up a little bit too. So like a hot toddy type
Somebody
stuff.
told me to try that whenever like I had a cold during the winter. Like drink some of that, it might help you a little bit.
Or you just drink.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
drink.
that's good.
It loosens you up. No, Angry
I always felt
Orchard used to
worse.
make what was called Sinful, and it was obviously a cold cider, but it was a cinnamon cider.
Really?
Sinful, dude, it was so good. They haven't
What
made
happened to are they still around?
They're
Are they
still around, but they just make the one. They make their crisp.
Just that's it?
That's it. They stopped making the
Because
other
it's kind of weird.
variations.
Like if you notice, those commercials are nowhere to be found anymore. They're gone.
The cider thing kind of went off to the side as the seltzer thing came into play.
That's
If
a
you
good
look
point.
at
Yeah, you know what? I
Yeah.
am going to drop a note that I love Topo Chico Ranch Water.
Really?
I love that. It's like tequila flavored seltzer.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, and I bought some of
Tequila stuff, or
the
even the
margarita,
vodka.
but Topo Chico brand. I've kind of graduated from the Claw. I've kind of stayed away from the Claw, and
Yeah.
I've gone to Topo Chico.
Okay, well, at least Mike is keeping the claw alive. So,
Well, I have a soda stream. Want me to just put some carbonation in this for you?
Actually,
You want me to try it?
we can do a little edit here, and we can come back and we'll see how this tastes. Want to try it?
Sure.
Let's try that.
All right.
We'll be back in a minute. Let's go see how this works.
wow.
All right, and we're back with our SodaStream carbonated proper 12 crisp apple.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the alcohol killed the carbonation in it. I don't get much of carbonation.
Yeah, there's
in
no
it.
carbonation. It just tastes like
Wanna try
a.
it?
It tastes like a flat apple juice now.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good way of putting it.
The underwhelming.
I mean, we probably, if we put a little bit more thought into it, and not just like pour some of this and put some of this.
just the
Because
when you
I
drink.
think it's the water itself watered it down.
Well,
a
that's
lot.
not such a bad thing,
Of
but
course.
I would
But the
expect more
carbonation kind
carbonation.
of did go away.
Yeah,
I was
so,
looking for a sparkling cider. Kind of
Yeah, I guess a part of me almost says like I pour this into that thing and just jet blast the shit out of it. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
it needed,
I
probably could have put a couple more pumps in there. So-
whatever.
I was waiting for you to. You think this is good?
Oh, eventually hopefully we take off. That'll go on a T-shirt with my face. I'm going. Huh?
I thought it tasted great.
All
You're like, what is
right.
wrong with you? All right, thanks.
Well, hey, it's good to be back.
It is great to be back,
I
gentlemen.
mean, we talked a lot of. I don't even really know what the point of today was, but hey,
It worked. It worked. We're
well,
back.
Unlike this,
The important
unlike
thing,
this stuff,
we're back.
we're back, and hopefully we'll a little bit more often. We're in what, season 2? Call this season 2.
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Rockin' premiere. All right. Well, thank you. I'm Jason, Jesse, Jeremy. Thank you from Necessary Censorship. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Peace.
Peace.